All right. I'm gonna try to chat with y'all guys. This thing has a cool little chat feature. I haven't been using it as much as I should. It like basically has this chat thing that goes across everywhere I'm syndicating this. Anyways, with that said, guys, just let me know in the comments if you can hear me if you're watching this. All right, I'm assuming that you can. In fact, let me check something before we go further. All right, that's working well. Okay, guys. All right. So, guys, today we're going to talk about a little story that I have. It's a true story from back in the day. And I'm going to be telling you about something that I'm doing. I've put up another review on my YouTube channel, on my blog. You can go check it out. Before we get started and all this stuff, I just want to tell you, I got this little review I did. I just wanted to point at it, and then I'm going to go into my story. So what you can do is, I'm going to try to be all fancy about this real quick. Hold on. Just go here. Oh, go right there. Go to nichesbecrazy.com. You can check out my little, here, let's make this a little bigger. Why not? Check out my new little review. All right. It's something I maybe mentioned, but I'm going to tell you about the story now. Okay. All right. So with that being said, guys, I want to tell you about some time ago. This is back in it was Friday. It was a payday. It was 2008. And basically, a guy crashed into me. And then we had lunch together. Right? It's kind of a funny story, right? So this was in South Lake, Texas. I had this. It was in a '98 Altima that I had. Facebook. Oh, it doesn't even show me your name. I'm sorry. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna answer you here while I'm on here. All right. I haven't been using this chat feature, which is pretty neat, guys. Give me a second. All right. It says unknown, so I don't know who you are. You can put your name there. I don't know why. I'm gonna show you right here real quick. Add to broadcast. It just says unknown. Sorry, I don't know why, but that's the case. Anyways, so guys, basically this person crashed into me. It's a true story. It was Friday. It was payday. This was back in 2008. I was living in Keller with my family. It was a '98 Altima that I had. Love this little car. And the person at fault, just in case you were wondering, was that person. They were. I was not at fault. So I remember there was a bit of traffic that day. I was heading home, rushing home, play video games. Probably, I think back then I was still like smoking weed, so I was gonna go rush home, play video games, go to my buddy's house, get high and play some more video games. So just being honest there, guys. So what's it called? I remember that I cut through South Lake, which is like a fancy part of town. It's basically where the rich people live, right? I was cutting through there because there was a lot of traffic that day. And I was just all happy. It was pray day. It was Friday. It's a good day to be out, right? I had a green light. I remember it was like a big, busy highway. It's called 1709. Maybe y'all Texans know what this is, if there's any Texans here. But basically, I had a green light that was turning yellow, so I had the right of way. I was basically already rolling through this intersection. Anyways, guy turned left in front of me. So I was going straight. Guy turned left in front of me, had a yield, right? He was supposed to yield to me before he turned left, and he didn't do that, right? So what happened is basically our two guys, it was almost a head-on collision, but luckily we just hit passenger to passenger. So I was going straight. I hit the brakes. Him too. He was coming left. I'm probably not making the best illustration here. And we just hit passenger to passenger, right? And what happened was, since I ended up rolling over twice, I think it was, and then the stop light actually stopped me from rolling further. So it was kind of a crazy thing, guys. It was a really crazy thing. Both cars were completely totaled, and I remember everything. Like, you know how they tell you your life flashes before your eyes? Well, my life didn't flash before my eyes, but everything did kind of go like in slow motion, which is kind of cool. It was kind of cool. I guess it's because of like your endorphins or whatever. I'm not a scientist and I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but there was some chemistry going on in my body where everything kind of slowed down, almost like in, what was it, Spider-Man, when he like has his like, he slows down when the guy's about to punch him or whatever, and like the punch comes like real close and everything just slows down. Or the Matrix, I guess, right? Anyways, I remember getting out of the car. I touched all over myself to make sure that everything was okay. The only thing that was messed up was my hand. I remember, what's it called? I was gripping the steering wheel really hard, and I ended up like having a contusion on my hand or hurting my hand. Hey, what's going on, Robert? Just tell a little story here, buddy. What's it called? In fact, Robert, let me show you this. I'm gonna actually answer here. Hey, Robbo. I'll put Rubu. Anyways, what's it called? With that being said, where was I? Okay, so I remember getting out of the car and my hand was hurting because I was gripping the steering wheel really hard. And I just remember being like feeling elation because I was still alive. I was pretty much unscathed. What's going on, Vic? How you doing, buddy? Here, let me answer this real quick. This makes it so much easier to answer people. Hey, Vic. Vic's a good guy, by the way. He has some crazy stuff on his page, guys. He's a good guy. Oh, nope. Don't want to answer. Don't want to end the thing. Give me a second, guys. And I remember that I got out of the car and I ended up going over to the guy. I wanted to make sure he was okay because, his fault or not, I wanted to make sure that, somebody didn't die in this situation, which was kind of a crazy thing. And then I went over there. The guy was okay. And we ended up going to the soup and salad right nearby. Like we ate lunch together. We talked about technology. I remember back then I wasn't really into it's like smartphones were just coming out and he was showing me this cool smartphone technology on his phone, and I was just like, wow, that was crazy. And then we had lunch together. We had a nice talk. And guys, like, the thing is that there's two ways you can look at things in your life. Even if it might be something that might be negative, you might see it as negative. And the thing is that it's just how you look at it, right? One, I could have been like really pissed off, and I could have gone up to the guy and be like, "What the hell's wrong with you? Didn't you see me coming through the light? I've seen people do this. I know some people that have done this to family members of mine, and like it's just not the way to do things. I think being negative about it. So I actually went with option two. I actually thanked my lucky stars that I wasn't hurt and that nobody got hurt, and I went on about living my life, right? I was very lucky to be alive and lucky to be unscathed, and you can take a bad situation in your life and use it to change yourself, change your life. I think that's what happened there. I was very happy to be alive. I was very grateful. And, cars can always be replaced, but your life can't be replaced, right? So, anyways, with that said, guys, I relate everything back to business, and I think this is relevant there, so the thing is, guys, that maybe right now you're experiencing something that might be, a bad experience, for one reason or another. It kind of depends on how you look at things, right? Too, right? But it seems like you can't break through no matter what. Maybe you've had past success and you're having a hard time repeating it. It could be that you lack confidence to do the things that you want to do. You say you want these things, but then when it comes down to it, you have a hard time. Hold on, let's see what Robert said. Oh, so this is from YouTube. I don't know how to take this off. Hold on, Robert. Let me see if I can make this smaller. So Robert says your comments, replies are only going to YouTube, not Facebook Live. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so it is what it is. It's probably a little bug with Restream, guys. So let me answer Robert here. Why not? Hey, Robert. Thanks for letting me know. And it's kind of cool, guys. I see stuff here on VK. Oh, man. Okay, so it just sends it across all the streams. Anyways, that's kind of weird, guys. I'm just doing it because I think it's kind of cool. Anyways, thanks, Robert, for letting me know. Where was I? Well, anyways, okay, so like I was saying, Eric, I relate everything back to business, and it might seem like you're experiencing something bad. Thanks, Robert. Experiencing something bad for one reason or another. It could be that it seems like you can't break through. It could seem that you can't repeat past success. It could be that you lack the confidence to do the things that you actually want in life. You say you want them, but you just can't push yourself through. And I just want you to know that nothing's as bad as dying or being maimed or anything like that, and that we're all okay. and you get a chance to try again, right? So whatever's gone on to you, whatever's happened to you, depends how you look at it too, right? To you up until this point. What's going on, Don? How you doing? Oh, okay. So Don says there's no comments on Facebook Live. All right, guys. So it looks like I have to. How can I fix this comment? Hold on. Let's do it like this. There we go. That looks better. All right. I haven't done this in a while, guys. So some things will be imperfect, but I'll go back and answer all of you guys. I promise. Right. So I guess some of these things are going to YouTube. I think your comment replies are only going to YouTube Live, not Facebook. Okay. So, all right. So anyways, guys, I'll come back and answer all of them, guys. I'll send an email to Restream. They need to fix that up. What's it called? So, like I said, I relate everything back to business, and what was I? Okay, all right. So all this kind of reminds me of a scene in Fight Club, and I brought this up before. And I'm going off of memory, so you're gonna have to forgive me if it's like not perfect. All right. So there's a part in the movie where Brad Pitt takes this store clerk. And he asked him what he went to school for. And I want to say the guy said he was trying to be a veterinarian or a doctor. I can't remember which one it was. But he was going to school for that, and he ended up quitting and became a store clerk instead. And I think it's because like a family business. Or it was just like whatever it might be the case. it was the easier way to do things, like the comfortable way to do things, right? And I think a lot of people do this. I've done this myself. I still do it myself. And the thing is that, like, if somebody, Brad Pitt told the guy, like, I'm gonna come back in 2 weeks. I think it is. He took his ID, and he says, if you're not on your way to becoming a veterinarian, I'm pretty sure it was veterinarian. I have a hard time with that word, veterinarian. He said he was gonna kill him. And then, like, it goes back to the way you look at things, right? So Edward Norton goes on, gets into Pitt, and he starts saying, like, hey, man, you shouldn't have done that. You scared the crap out of him, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But then Brad Pitt says, hey, tomorrow's going to wake up with a new lease on life. He's going to wake up, and his coffee's going to taste better. His food's going to taste better. He's going to be, basically awakened, right? Awakened and trying to do something that he hasn't done, which is being a veterinarian. That's what he really wanted to do. And I think a lot of people that I know here on my Facebook wall, YouTube, wherever anybody's seeing this, they go through that stuff. They go through that stuff where they say they want to do these things, but then, like, the comfort of regular everyday life gets to them, right? Myself included. Everybody does that to some extent, right? It doesn't really matter for what business, relationships, whatever it is. Everybody just ends up playing video games and getting high. That's what I used to do. I used to play video games and get high, and then everything was okay. That was my safe spot. And I don't do that stuff anymore. I play video games, but I don't get high anymore. But what's it called? I think everybody does that to some extent in however they can, right? They kind of just take the escape or the easy way out. What's it called? I'm looking through some notes here. I'm be honest, guys, right? Anyways, like I said before, perhaps you're at a point where you feel stuck, confused, maybe even disillusioned, right? With, like, maybe somebody you thought was cool ended up not being cool, and that kind of, like, screwed up your thing, right? What's it called? I think there's still a way to right this ship, right? I would remind y'all guys, that if you have something on, I'm primarily, promoting business stuff here, right? If you have, if you feel like, what's it called? You're kind of stuck right now, or you need a little bit of help, right, guys? Maybe you can still right the ship. You can go over to my blog, check out my little promo. I got a little review here, guys. And I think it's something that can help. Let's see if I can do it with any business. Just go to nichesbecrazy.com, guys. Check out my little review, guys. You can do what I'm doing here, guys. Make little, reviews, tell people about them. Do the same thing, right? And what I'm doing what I'm talking about is something YouTube related, guys. YouTube is a fantastic platform to promote any business, right? So if you look at this, it's a little product called YouTube Channel Mastery by my buddy Adam Payne, guys. If you need help with your promoting any business, just like I am right here, guys, you can go over here and check out my little review. This is really, really inexpensive. It's like $27 right now. It's going up to $47 here in a couple days, like 2 days. And guys, if you need a little help, getting word out about something, it could even be a nonprofit or something. You can set up a YouTube channel today and be done in like an hour or two. However, I don't know your techie abilities, right? It could be sooner than that. And you can start, being on the path towards, building a business that makes you your own independent dollar, guys. I can't even put into words how great it is to make an independent dollar. I think it's really cool. I've worked several jobs. I've been a pool boy. I worked at Quest Diagnostics. I was a medical billing coder, I remember, which is like me calling people all day asking for diagnosis codes, for patient information, and just to process claims. It's like the most boring crap ever, right? But you know what? It was a really comfy, desk job where I remember I used to grab my phone and then we would watch Netflix. Put it between our legs and watch. I remember watching, I was telling my girlfriend the other day, I was watching Lawless, which is like a 2-hour movie, right? I watched it all at work. Maybe you've done this yourself, right? I watched a whole movie at work. That's to show you how insignificant my work really was. I could do it while watching a movie, and to show you how much I didn't really care. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, guys. So Francis says, let's put Francis on here. Oh, I need to fix. I wish there was a way to make these just. There you go. Hello, Don. You're everywhere these days on IM platforms. Hey, okay, cool. What's it called? So yeah, guys. Anyways, I watched the whole movie. I remember watching whole movies, whole series. I got big into Mad Men for some reason back in the day, and I watched the entire. No, not the entire. I watched like 5 seasons or whatever it was of it. A good portion of it, right? I don't even know why. I didn't even like it that much. It's just that I could watch it at work, and I thought it was amazing. I could watch Netflix at work. But I also started learning about online marketing when I was at work. I started looking at YouTube videos about affiliate marketing, and I thought it was great. Right? I thought it was great. I learned about self-development, about weight loss, about and it all started. It was all like something that I grew with. It actually is funny how this ties in. It came from YouTube. Yeah, I remember seeing these videos from Vic Strivehouse about affiliate marketing and ClickBank, and I was like, wow, this is great. And I watched like literally like 50 videos about it before doing anything. You know, like hundreds of hours of watching YouTube videos without doing anything. You know, guys, I promise you, if you take this little product, go over to my blog or whatever, go to nichesbecrazy.com, check out my little YouTube channel mastery review. If you put that into action, I guarantee you that, like, if you come back in a month and you're actually implementing stuff, you know, there's no way you're not getting some traction, right? Possibly making some sales already within a couple days. Like, it's just impossible. You can do what I'm doing. Do a Facebook Live, leads to your YouTube channel or your blog or whatever. What's it called? But it can all start with YouTube. You don't even need a blog. You can just send people to your YouTube, and then you could like bring attention to something. You know, I think it's crazy. Anyways, guys, what's it called? I hope you got something out of my story, whether you go pick up this thing or whatever, go check out my blog or not. I just thought it was really, really relevant. You know, really relevant. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you for watching my videos, listening to my ramblings. I truly appreciate you guys. Cheers.